My mom's here, so.
I know, right? I have a fireball here. Everybody, hey, get your fireball. Let's get started. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Marley Bird YouTube channel. This is an unboxing with Marley and Katelyn. This is part of the Yarn Thing podcast with Marley Bird. This is one of those special editions that Katelyn and I do once a month. We bring you some of the really great subscription boxes that are available out there on the market for knitters and crocheters and weavers and knit loomers and all of that stuff. So this week we are bringing back some old friends that have new faces. KNITCRATE actually was a sponsor of the podcast several years ago, and since then those owners have sold the business to new owners. So I get the pleasure of meeting actually an old face from another company on the podcast today to talk about KNITCRATE, and it should be a really good time. And of course, we all know Katelyn and love Katelyn, so she'll be here with Hannah. So it'll be really fun. So let's say thank you to our sponsors of the Yarn Thing podcast. Thank you so much to Craftsy.com, Creative Bug, Erin Lane Bags, Buffalo Wool Company, who, by the way, there is a petition going around right now that Buffalo Wool Company asked me to mention. And so I'm gonna find a link. I'm gonna put that in the video description box of this video just so that you guys could check it out. I think it's about naming the water buffalo, just not buffalo, but so that it is like it has a distinct name. So they want me to make sure I spread the word. So I'm gonna make sure I'll include that later on. Katelyn, remind me to do that. So Buffalo Wool Company and Stitches.events, where I will be attending Stitches SoCal at the end of October, start of November. It's actually the start of November. And then last but not least, Red Heart Yarns, where I'm the proud national spokesperson. You can learn more about our sponsors by visiting marleybird.com, clicking the drop-down menu for the podcast. If you select on sponsor, there'll be a direct link to each one of the sponsors. You can go by, say hello, and tell them thank you for sponsoring your favorite podcast. Okay, so that's a whole lot to say here. So exciting, as I mentioned. It's Thursday afternoon here. It's been a full day of work here at the Marley Bird YouTube studio. It's actually called Birds of a Feather Studio. There's just a lot of work going on. The crochet along, we did stuff yesterday with that. I've been filming 2 videos today. It's just busy time, but this is always really great and relaxing when I get to sit down with my friend Katelyn and then unbox really fun, cool knitting and crochet kit boxes, right? Those mail order kits that we get to enjoy. And so some of you have been thinking about it, hemming and hawing. Do I really want to do that? Well, let me tell you, I love them. So far, I have loved everything that we have opened up. I think it's really fun and exciting. But remember, this is like the holiday season is upon us. And so sometimes our friends and family really want to get us something that they know we will love. And this is one of those items that you can put on your Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever holiday list you have and let people know, hey, I'd really like a subscription to XYZ. For today's example, KNITCRATE. So Katelyn, I'm going to bring you on here and I'm going to say hello first off. And I'm going to have you kind of take us into how you got connected with KNITCRATE and then have you introduce Hannah.
Sure. So I always think that you make this like this big deal, like how I found all these companies, and really I'm just searching and stalking them on Facebook and everything else. But KNITCRATE is this great subscription company. And what really enticed me about them is they have 4 options for you. And so we're going to go through all 4 of the options tonight. We're going to show you the sample from the September box that just got sent out not too long ago. So you'll get to see that and give you the example of what's going on. And I just think it's great that within one company, you can really either pick 1, pick 2, kind of fits really to you and what you want. So we have Hannah along with us. She's from KNITCRATE and she's going to be helping us out tonight. She's actually going to unbox a second box of the same thing that I'm doing. And then we're going to be giving away her boxes to one lucky winner. So just keep listening for when that's up. But so Hannah's here. She's going to help us answer questions, tell us about the company, really give a face to the name of the company because there are real people. These are small businesses that you're supporting, that you're giving jobs to. There are people that really love yarn and being in the industry. And that's what makes me even more excited about them. It's not just a Joe Schmo that's like, oh yeah, this looks like a good yarn. Let me throw it in the box, or this is an okay pattern. No, it's people who know what they're talking about and are really curating things for you.
Fantastic.
So Hannah, do you want
Yeah.
to jump in and tell us how you got started with KnitCrate and anything about the story behind KnitCrate that you'd like to share?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first of all, I have to say, Marley and I go way, way back. Marley actually invited me when I went to my first TNNA, which is our trade show for the yarn industry. She invited me to my first TNNA event, which was her Yarn Thing designer dinner. And it was so fun. And I was working for Malabrigo Yarns at the time.
Yeah.
Kind of like a creative assistant to their lead dyer, and I did some social media work for them. And since then, I've kind of worked in the industry ever since. I mean, that would be like 2010.
Oh my gosh. It's ages ago.
Be a long time.
Yeah.
Might be earlier than that even.
Oh my gosh.
I know. But my whole career trajectory has been really crazy. I ended up starting another yarn subscription company back in 2013, and it had a really good run. I worked there about 3 years, and then I left, and I said, I'm not going to do any more yarn subscription company work. I'm just going to I wrote a book that came out last year, and I was just going to write that book and focus on that and work on knitting projects that I found a little less hectic. Planning a subscription service is extremely strenuous. It's a lot of everything every month all the time. You don't really get a lot of time off from it. And there's always questions on the weekend, especially when you're a really small team. And so I was like, oh, I'm just going to take time off. Well, then about a year later, after the book had just come out, I got a call from Rob Cologne, who had recently bought KnitCrate from its previous owners, Andrea and Joe. And Andrea and Joe were just looking to start doing something new. And Rob had been working at a pretty large makeup monthly subscription box. And he was looking for something new to do that was in the subscription space. And he found KnitCrate listed as for sale. And he looked it up and he was like, yarn, this will be easy. And so he bought it thinking no problem. I'll just get a couple knitters to help me out and it'll go super smooth and it won't be a problem at all. Well, we found out really quickly that that is not the case. Yarn actually requires probably even more knowledge about the materials, the main uses for it, knitting, crochet, weaving, even. You have to know about weights and techniques and what fibers are good for things. You have to know about design. And for design, you have to know lots of designers. And so he just realized pretty quickly he was a little in over his head. And so he asked around for somebody who could help him out. And somebody gave him my name. So he called me and he said, do you think that you'd be interested in working with us at KnitCrate? And I said, no. I don't really want to do subscription boxes anymore. And he said, what if we so they're located in Miami, and he called me in February and I was living in Iowa. And he said, what if we just flew you down to Miami for a few days? And in Iowa in February, it's about negative 15 degrees Fahrenheit. So I said, sure. Let's go to Miami for a few days. Make sure that you plan at least one day where I can go to the beach, and I'll come down and we can talk about it. So he flew me down, and we did a lot of talking about where he saw KnitCrate going and what was important to him. And his values were really in line with the things that I want to promote in this industry. A lot of care and consideration driven towards production, knowing where the yarn comes from, where the wool comes from, knowing who's milling and making it, who's dyeing it, choosing colors that are on trend but also push knitters' boundaries. He had all these ideas that were really, really in line with what I love and what I wanted to do, but he didn't know how to get them done. So I said, I'll come on and I'll do a consultancy. And now we're a year in, maybe a little further than a year into working together. And I own part of the company. And I'm the chief creative officer, and I'm online almost every day for KnitCrate. I work for KnitCrate full time. And then I've got freelance stuff that I do on the side, but essentially I'm working at KnitCrate full time, and I just love it. So the things that I do there now are really heavily related to 2 of our boxes in specific. So I thought I would just tell you about each of the boxes types, and then we could, go from there.
All right, that works. Does that work for you, Katelyn?
Yeah. Do you want to unbox them like as we talk about each one?
I think it's easier to talk about the overall first, and then we can get into.
Okay.
All right, cool. At some point, remind me of, or tell me, either one of you, when it's time to give one away, because I know that with so many boxes to give away, I just want to make sure we have time to do that. And those of you who are watching live, if you're part of the chat room, make sure you say hello over there, and make sure you smash that like button on this video. Let everybody know that you're watching over here. And we'll give away some fun stuff today. So, okay, Hannah, tell us about the different options.
Yeah, so we have 4, actually. In November, we're going to introduce a 5th one, and I'll talk about that too. But we have 4 subscription options for our membership crates. So we've got KnitCrate membership, which is like our classic all-around entry-level crate. It's $24.99 a month, and it includes 2 skeins of yarn that I actually work with the mill to design. So for membership, I work directly with our mills in Peru, South Africa, and Italy. They've all been vetted for human rights, environmental requirements. We don't use any mills that would like treat people poorly, and we don't use any mills that import fiber that treats animals poorly.
Red Heart does the exact same thing. Yep. Because that's important. I mean, that could make or break your whole business.
More and more companies are caring about it because, there's always this adage that the customer can vote with their dollar. But unless those of us on the other end of that dollar are taking responsibility for our production line, it doesn't really benefit anyone.
Right.
And you have to know, I think transparency is like absolutely our key value at KnitCrate. So we're always really open with our customer about where things come from. So the membership crate and the sock membership crate are all designed in-house for the yarns and the colorways. Like I design all of those. And then we send the yarn itself out to different designers every month. And for KnitCrate membership, you get both a knitting and a crochet pattern in every shipment. And sock membership is just a knitting sock pattern. But it's going to be like a fingering weight yarn. So if you're a crocheter and you like to use all fingering weight yarns, then that would be a great choice. Then we've got the Artisan Crate line, which is more of your traditional knitting subscription. It features yarn from smaller indie dyers or smaller companies that are producing really great fibers or have really unusual dye methods or just making really pretty stuff that we want to share. And it also includes a notion or extra. So when we say an extra, it might be anything from a knitting related notion like stitch markers or scissors to just something that's kind of like swag, like fun knitting or KnitCrate related swag. And then in that box, we have an intermediate knitting pattern and a beginning knitting pattern. Then in the Artisan Sock Crate, it's just for socks. So it would be like a knitting pattern for socks. It can be any kind of level. Usually they're more intermediate patterns for Artisan Sock. So those are the 4 boxes. And obviously when we open them, everyone will get to see more of what that means. But cool. It's really fun to put them together. And then starting in November, we're going to have a new partner crate. And you all are actually the first place that I'm going to say this out loud. So I'm really excited. Our new partner crate is with Malabrigo Yarns.
Oh, cool. I love them over there.
Yeah.
I love them. Not just I'm not saying they're yarn. I love them. Like, I love the owners. They're spectacular.
They gave my career its start, and the guys are like my uncles. And so it's so fun to work together again. And that crate will come available October 1st or around October 1st. We try to get them up on the website around the 1st. And it's quarterly. So when you subscribe, it will ship quarterly, not monthly like all the other crates. But it's
so cool. Exciting. I love Malabrigo. Man, it's great yarn, great people. I completely support Malabrigo.
Yeah, they're fantastic. They're a wonderful company. And I've I work with them for such a long time. I can't say enough good things about it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I put in the chat room. I was like, spoiler alert, everybody. So cool.
I'm going to have like a sneak peek of that box in our October crates. So
all right.
if you subscribe for October, then you'll get to see a sneak peek. I also just want to say, like, anyone who subscribes today up to October 1st will be getting the crates shown in the video. But after October 1st, you would get October crates.
All right. Cool. Are we ready to open some crates?
Well, hold on. Before we go on to that, since you're saying, so they can order between now and October 1st, and they will get the boxes we are going to unopen today.
Yes.
If they order after October 1st, they're going to get October boxes.
Correct.
And that does include the option for the new Malabrigo box.
Yes.
Okay. Just so we're all on the same page.
Something else that's really cool that we offer for all of our subscribers is we have a special member discount. So anyone can go online and shop the past yarns, but they're going to shop them at full price. Members get points for every $1 that you spend. You get points, and you can add those points up and use them on coupons towards subscriptions or shop items. And also, you get an automatic 25% off of all the yarns in the shop when you're a member. So you basically can get a discounted, like, let's say that you love September's yarns, but you don't subscribe till October. You can find September's yarns in the shop discounted with your member central discount.
Very cool.
Sweet.
And speaking of discounts, I am going to say this so we don't forget. We'll say it again at the end. But KnitCrate is offering Marley Bird followers a special code. It's Marley25, Marly 25. Is that all caps?
It doesn't have to be.
Okay. And then you'll get 25% off your first subscription box that you choose. And how long is that good for? I forget.
I think we've got it running for a month.
Okay. It was something like that, but I couldn't remember. We can put the date in there too.
We might just make it like permanently.
Oh, that would be perfect.
Yeah, I don't have to set a deadline for it.
Okay. So yeah, if you use Marley25, you'll get 25% off your first box. So,
cool.
Okay.
If you make that permanent, we'll be able to like post that even on Facebook and just keep running it out there as a deal.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, we love discounts at KnitCrate. We're all about giving people like a good entry deal. The membership line was started with the idea to give people a better price on an entry level subscription box, because a lot of the subscription boxes are like $30 plus, and we just wanted to do something that was a little more affordable, especially since a lot of knitters are on fixed incomes or they knit for charities, or crocheters too, loom knitters. We get a lot of loom knitters, so we like to make things affordable where we can.
Cool.
Very cool.
Awesome. This cracks me up because usually it's this time of the show that so pretend this is my knit crate. Like this is when Katelyn's like, "Are you ready to open a box? Can we open a box?"
It's sitting right here. It's like
these are my Cheez-Its. I love, and they're the extra toasty Cheez-Its because they're my favorite. They're so good.
Yeah.
Anyways,
stop talking now.
All right.
So, which box do we want to start with?
How about you tell me, because we labeled them all.
Right. Okay. So the first one I picked up is the September sock crate membership.
Okay. Let me put that down in my box. Here we go.
Okay. So first of all, I want to hold up the box. This is what you get in the mail.
They're so cute.
Beautiful.
So pretty.
You know, and the thing about it is the first thing I thought when I saw it is Tiffany's. Like,
yes, I did too.
You know,
Yeah,
I know it's not exactly the same color, but that's what it made me think of. And so it really gives me that impression of, you know, high end. I'm going to get, you know, this great box of stuff. Like, this is what I want wrapped under my Christmas tree this year.
I just got chills.
Yeah.
Like, did you see me? I did like a shimmy. It's because I totally got chills.
I love the color, and Rob and I went back and forth for a long time about what color to associate the brand with. We had like a purple, and we had a couple other colors, and then we decided on this teal because it just felt fun without being overwhelming, and it did have that like sort of Tiffany blue feel, but it's not quite that feel. And we just want everything to be an absolute joy. We want it to be fun to see it in your mailbox. We want it to open. So
I love it.
Yeah, when I saw them in my mailbox, I got very excited, and I didn't really, like you see the color, and you're like, oh yay, I got yarn mail. So, okay. Oh, guys.
that was pure and honest emotion right there.
Look at this.
Oh, so pretty.
Oh my gosh, this is beautiful.
What you making me?
Nothing.
Kind of looks like the colors of my vest that I have on.
No, it doesn't match you. So this is Knitology by KNITCRATE. So is this actually like, so when you were saying that, you go to the mill, so this is your own brand of yarn then?
Yes.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah, and in the membership line, we have several yarn brands. Each of them kind of has their own identity. So Knitology is our brand that's dedicated to kind of like a celebration of wild color. The idea is that like classic, you walk into the yarn store and this is the skein that jumps off the shelf at you.
Cool.
Yes, this would jump off.
Yarns have that kind of like hand painted look.
Is this the sock crate?
Yes,
the one we're doing. Okay.
Sock crate.
And so this yarn is 75% superwash merino, 15% nylon, and 10% cashmere.
Oh man!
And, I am not making you anything, Marley.
That is so not nice.
Let me just say, this crate is only $19.95 or $19.99 a month.
Wow!
Seriously?
Yes.
I think it would go really pretty right there.
It's going to go real pretty right here.
Okay. Okay. I see how it is.
Wow.
I have to order my own knit crate.
Okay. On Marley.
I love it.
While we're also doing this, let's just take a look inside the box. So you get the social media stuff, reminders for where you need to go. Oh, guys, there's a chance to win 3 free months of KnitCrate if you post it to like Instagram and Facebook with their hashtags. So that's pretty awesome. And then it says, what are you doing looking at my bottom? All the good stuff is up there.
Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious.
That's a little cheeky.
I love it. So here's a question. Somebody wants to know, what is the yardage of that skein?
Oh, this one is 439 yards, 100 grams.
Okay. Awesome. Perfect. Perfect amount for those of you making socks. And all of you here on YouTube know how to make socks now because you did the knit along with me. And even though we used worsted weight, you can totally transition that into sock yarn. So grab yourself some signature needles, right? We had them on. So go get some signature needles, splurge a little bit, and then get yourself a knit crate and make yourself some socks with my help. You can do it. I know you can do it. I love it. All right, Hannah, are we opening yours now? Oh no, we're still on Katelyn.
There's more.
Yeah. Okay. Well, while we're doing that, we're gonna talk about what the last thing is in here. Why don't they start commenting if they want to win this? This is the Sock Crate membership, and why don't you say I love socks? That'll enter you to win this crate. Okay. So also in here, you get this little booklet.
While you're doing that, hold on. I want to make sure everybody knows this is only for people who are listening live. So make sure you leave your comment right now that says, I love socks.
Okay. And then so inside you have your pattern.
And I actually designed the pattern this past month.
Yeah. I was going to say Hannah's in here as the designer. So it talks about her. It talks about her, the pattern inspiration. It talks about the yarn a little bit, and you can get the pattern downloaded as well, not just in the print form, which is really cool. And then there's a photo tutorial in here about doing this special stitch. And it gives you all the instructions that you need to have, separating it out by each of the different parts. So it's really great. It's well put together. It's a really nice book to keep then.
Well, thanks.
I enjoy it.
So.
Okay, so do you want to open your box?
Yes. So I already opened it. So I never get to open. I'm actually, I've never been a member of a subscription before, so I never get these in the mail. And so it's so exciting. I didn't know it was so exciting.
That's the best testimonial. Oh, what color is that?
This color is called Rosy Cheeked.
Oh, I want that one. I want that one.
No, that's what we're giving away.
Someone else is winning this one.
Oh.
So
They love me.
A little bit about the inspiration behind this month. Every month we do a theme. The theme is put together. I usually put together the theme, but this month's theme is called dash dot dash, which is K for KNITCRATE in Morse code.
Oh,
and
cool.
the idea was all about like graphic prints, straight lines, sort of like the first vibes of fall. So on the front of the booklet, it talks about the inspiration behind it. So it's like a modern palette with a graphic twist. And one of the things I was really inspired by was fall fashion and also heirloom items. So the quilt colorway that you have, Katelyn, is inspired by a picture of a vintage quilt that had reds and greens and gray in it. But a lot of our members have been saying it's like the most ideal Christmas colorway.
It is.
So people are like, oh, it's like Christmas. I'm like, yeah, that's okay.
I like the rosy cheeks. I want the rosy cheeks.
Is very much inspired by its name, like this idea of being outside and bundling up in the first little chill of fall, which will show up soon. In Tennessee, it's so hot still.
So question, if I were to order KnitCrate for September, you said if I order it now, I get September's. Do I get to choose which color, or is it a surprise?
It's totally random. Which
bummer.
But if you subscribe for October, like we have this in the shop. So you subscribe to KnitCrate membership and you love this colorway from the stock crate, you can buy this in the shop at 25% off. So normally our in-house yarns retail for $24, which is pretty standard for most hand-dyed yarns. Yeah. But we give all of them to our members for $18. And you also usually at least once a month send out a code called Double Down that allows you to get them half off. So,
Marley's subscribing today.
I am so subscribing. Oh my God. You won me over with that color.
Yeah, we want to send people as much yarn as we can. I hope that people in the comments are in love with this.
People are loving it. They're laughing at me. Yes, there are people. So let me read some of the comments while you're putting some of that away. It says, rosy cheeks. Oh my gosh, I love socks. I love this yarn so much. Oh, that's pretty. Somebody said.
It's really soft.
Somebody says, oh, pretty color. Was it rosy cheeks? And yeah, it's rosy cheeks. I love it so much. Yeah, I want that color. Although
probably
that one totally matches me. Totally matches me. Anyways, okay. So Hannah, make sure you save a couple of those. I'll buy them. I'll totally buy them. Totally buy them.
Well,
all right.
Something out.
That is awesome. Like, did you like that was a pure, oh, that's so good. Okay. All right. So we have a lot of people who have left the comment, I love socks. So Hannah, what I'm gonna do, is that okay if I give one away, Katelyn?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay. So I'm scrolling up to where it started, where people started saying I love socks. Okay. You tell me when to stop. That lucky person will win that yarn box.
Okay.
Well, that KnitCrate.
KnitCrate.
I don't want to make that mistake.
Okay, stop.
All right, hands up. Susan Jones.
Yay!
Susan Jones is the lucky winner of, and she gets that exact one, right?
Yep.
Rosy cheeks. Oh, Susan Jones, you're a lucky lady. All right, so let me tell Susan, congrats. And I'm writing
make something for Marley.
You got to make something for me. Yeah.
For everyone, right?
What? Yes. So I'm telling Susan, email. Hold on, let me stop caps. Email me, winner, oops, winner at yarnthingpodcast.com and with her mailing address and phone number, right?
Yes. And name. And if you could send me like which box belongs to which person, that would be
awesome. Yep, I'm writing it down so I'll keep it all straight.
Oh, that's good. I'm also going to ask Susan, let me put the camera on me. Susan, make sure in your subject line you let me know which box you want, okay? You want the sock KnitCrate box, okay? Sock membership. There you go, Susan. You won the sock membership. Congratulations. Very cool. Yay. I love that. Yay. So fun. All right. Who wants to go next?
Okay. We're going to open this one next. This is
the
Artisan Crate.
Okay. We're getting the sock ones out of the way early.
Yeah. I figured let's do that. We'll do them right in a row.
I'll try to be good and not open mine early.
You said sock membership box, right?
That was the last one.
That was the
Okay.
last.
This
All
is
right.
the
This one
sock
is
artisan.
Sock artisan. Okay.
Yes. Can I open my box now?
Yes.
Oh, guys. Look at this one. Now, this is totally okay. It's really hard to see this color. So it is
Oh.
like,
Is it like mocha?
yes.
Oh, it looks like a really pretty mocha.
And this is not something I would ever pick up, but you know what? I'm really excited about it because
You know what?
I mean,
That'll be beautiful on
look
you.
at how it's like darker in some spots and lighter in others.
Oh,
Like,
totally. Dude, Brendan needs a pair of socks out of that.
no. Actually, he has asked me to make him socks.
Ah, there you go. See?
So maybe he'll get socks. Okay, so this one is from Critical Sheep.
Cute name. Oh, those are like gaming dice.
Yes.
Okay.
They are. I just know because Brittany was a gamer, and so she always did those dice.
So this is 75% merino, 95% nylon. It is 450 yards for 100 grams, and this color is Veil.
Hold on. Say those numbers again.
75% superwash merino, 25% nylon.
Oh, 25. I thought you said 95. I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't work. No. Cool. That's a beautiful color.
That is really awesome, guys. Sorry, it's hard to see, but it is a mocha color. It's really pretty.
It looks tonal. Is it tonal?
Yes. There's some
light
spots and then there's dark spots in there. So it's really, and it's so soft too.
I love that. I love that. That is beautiful.
It passes.
Yeah, I think Brendan.
Test.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Brendan needs that. Although that looks really good close to you. That's a really good color for you. It really is. It's different because I know that you're really big into blues and greens and stuff, but that's really good for you.
Okay.
Do you guys like this? Like that's a great color. This is what it's like if you go shopping with Marley. Oh, that's perfect. All right.
Okay, so in this box you get a little goodie, which is this highlighter with all the different colors, which is awesome because I highlight the crap out of everything. And that's what keeps me partially organized. So that is awesome.
That is sweet.
So you get that, and then you also get the booklet, which again, if you'll notice, it has the same dash dot dash. So it's the same theme, I guess, running through all of the boxes. Mm-hmm. And then inside, you again have your pattern with your designer.
Oh, those are pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the designer? Those are beautiful.
Joanna Booth. So I wanted to ask Hannah. So when you get this, so if you have a different color, like in that first box, are the pictures in the color of? No, it's just one.
They're all going to be the same photo.
Okay.
One thing I do want to say about this particular box is that I made an oopsie in everyone's benefit. So in the crate, you have a written pattern for a different sock than the one that it's the same designer. Joanna Booth did a box for us back in April, and I accidentally copied and pasted the old sock pattern into the brochure. And so when you download, you'll get the new sock pattern, but you also have the old sock pattern, which is called The Hills Are Alive, in the form of your brochure. So you get two patterns.
Okay. There you go.
Because it's my fault. Yeah, so
yay for us.
But the
that's cool though.
Is a digital download.
Okay,
cool. The image, and then the one in the box is correct. I mean, there's no errata, but it's just
I get you. Okay, so the difference between this box and the first one you did, what's the difference? And then so that the reason I'm asking is so that people are sure to subscribe to the correct one, whichever one they want.
So our Artisan Crate lines are all about supporting different yarn artists. So it's all about like finding either yarn companies or hand dyers who are making really beautiful products and sharing them with you. So this one is a little bit more expensive because we're paying another person, right? So with our membership crates, I'm doing the directing the dyeing with our mill, and I'm designing the yarns. So there's no middleman. Like I'm not buying it from someone and then dyeing it. With an indie dyer, they're buying it from the mill and then dyeing it. So they have an added cost. So we
Okay.
think of Artisan as like our way to support small yarn businesses and artistry in the industry. And then the membership crate is just if you want great yarn at an entry level price.
Okay,
So
cool.
the quality is going to be really similar. And then in the Artisan crates, you get an extra. We don't include an extra in the membership crates currently.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So is that everything, Katelyn, on your
So
end?
do you want to give him a word to use to win this box? Whatever Hannah opens, whatever
Sure.
color.
I'm gonna let you give the, you know what, I say they use the word mocha because that color is beautiful. People in the chat are all commenting, you know, how pretty that color is. They're like, usually I don't like browns, but oh my gosh, that's beautiful. I'm right there with you. Somebody else said they also thought you said 95. I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't work out.
Well, maybe I did. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. A lot of people are mentioning how great it is. The colorway, like it's one that people probably wouldn't immediately pick up, but they're loving it. They said it looks like milk chocolate. So I say mocha. Yep, everybody's already started typing mocha. So mocha is the key word. So as they're typing that, we're going to go to Hannah and have Hannah open her box.
I don't know what color is in here because I didn't peek. Oh, it looks like.
Is it the same?
It is ambush. So this is the other colorway, and it's like kind of a brown olive green.
That's really nice.
That is gorgeous.
It's really pretty. And both of the colorways from this month from this dyer have been really, really popular. So
they're very nice.
Really pretty.
Everyone will be happy. And what's cool about Critical Sheep is you were saying they were like dice. And it totally is based on the idea of gaming dice. And she names all of the yarns things like related to gaming. So this particular yarn is called D4 for the four-sided.
I have a phone ringing. I don't know where. Oh my gosh. I'll be right back.
So Katelyn, does your yarn smell like super
I gotta call you back in a minute.
I was gonna say I thought it smelled, but I didn't want to like hold it up to my nose. Yeah, it does have a smell to it.
I don't know what she uses on it, but it smells like candy.
I'm
pretty sure she didn't put candy on the yarn.
No, but at first when I got it out and I was like holding it close, I could smell it, but I didn't want to say anything because Marley and I have been playing around with some Chic Sheep and dyeing it with Kool-Aid, and it was almost like getting a whiff of what my yarn smelled like after dyeing it with Kool-Aid. I mean, I don't think she uses Kool-Aid, so I don't know what she does.
But it smells like delicious.
Yeah. It has like a sweet stuff. So now we're just rubbing it and smelling it.
That's all right. Sorry about that.
Whoever won this, I just sniffed your skin.
That's all right.
And of course, we've got the
highlighters.
This highlighter's awesome because I'm all about highlighting charts. And if you have to go through a chart only once or twice, what I like to do is highlight the first time I go through with a color that's really light, like yellow. And then the second time I go through, I'll highlight with like pink or blue. So we'll turn it green.
That's a good idea.
Overlap. And so this tool is perfect for that because you have all your colors in one. And they're a nice size. They're not super
awesome.
Big or anything. And this is just like super fun to hold.
That is so cool. All right, Katelyn, I'm going to have you tell me when to stop this time. Everybody's laughing at you guys sniffing the yarn. I've seen far worse at the yarn shop, just so that we're all clear. Don't think that a little sniff is not that big of a deal. Okay, so I'm scrolling up. You tell me when to stop.
And stop.
Trisha Turner, congratulations. And what is the name of this one again, just so I can make sure that she puts it?
The Sock Artisan Box.
Sock Artisan, winner of the Sock Artisan Box.
So,
awesome.
I know we said this before, but that really is, to me, the greatest thing about the subscription boxes is I would have never picked that color up. But now that I have it, I think it's beautiful. and I know it's going to make a great project. But you know what I mean? Like you gravitate towards certain colors all the time, and then everything I have is that color. And I'm like, oh, I wish I would have something this color, but I never pick it up. So this really does make you step outside of your comfort zone, but yet it's not like an off the wall color, like a lime green or something where it's very specific to, you have to like lime green to pick that up. If
your next box is lime green, I'm going to crack up, just so you know.
Lime green this month.
I would laugh so hard.
Okay, just knock it off you.
I'm sending you lime green for Christmas.
Yes, I bet you will. All
right, go ahead.
I would actually like that. So
I know you would.
Anyway, okay, so we're going to save the regular membership box for last. I'm going to open the other artisan box just so we can kind of keep on that flow. So this is just the regular artisan box. It is not the sock box. Now this color I would definitely pick up. Look at that golden color.
Oh, those are pretty. Again, totally matches what I'm wearing.
No, it doesn't. So this is called Goldenrod. It's from Knit One, Crochet Two.
Oh, I love them.
That is great.
They're fantastic.
So this is Daisy. Can you see that?
That's so pretty.
This is 38% linen, 32% silk, and 30% hemp. That is a fiber I've never worked with before.
Oh my gosh. The more you wash linen and hemp and stuff, the softer it gets. Oh my gosh. You've got to make yourself like a shawl or something. You will love it so much.
I'm going to look in the book. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a pattern. Sorry.
This is 272 yards for 100 grams. And it uses a US size number 4. And it's made in Italy. Wow.
That is beautiful.
Is awesome. Okay. Well, let me pull this. Yes, you got 2 in the box. And then your little goodie. Oh, these are super cute. It says handmade by, and then you would put your name in there. And then on the back, it has care instructions and then little ties so you can tie it onto your packages.
Perfect.
That is super great for the holidays.
I love it. Okay. What was the yardage of that again?
It is 272.
272. Okay. Lynette Cantrell was asking.
Yep. Okay. So in this box, we get 2 patterns. Oh, look at that shawl.
Oh, see?
That is just
you've got to make a shawl with that. Like you would just love that. Your mom would look great in that color.
No.
She would.
No, she would be all your projects.
I know. Well, you make stuff for you. Oh God, that's a beautiful picture.
I know. Yeah, I do make stuff for my mom all the time.
Your mom would look beautiful in that.
I'm still working on the shawl for her that I started at Stitches West. So
just saying. I'm looking out for my homegirl.
Nope.
What?
This is the one I'm going to make.
Oh, that's pretty.
Look at that one.
Oh, yeah.
So here you get 2.
Oh, yeah. You would totally rock that.
That's me. So it's 2 different designers. So this one is by Jessie Molzan. Is that how you say it?
Yeah. And she's the new owner of Knit One Crochet Two.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Very cool. And then this one is by Laura Wagner. So 2 different designers, 2 different looks. They're both knit, right? Yes?
Yes.
Both knit patterns. Again, you can still download the pattern as well if you want to. Oh, these are just...
You totally do filet crochet. Filet crochet would be beautiful with that too.
Yes.
Like when you finish that, like the piece is going to feel so good. Just the more you wash it and dry it and all that, it just gets softer and softer and softer. It's so great.
And for our crochet subscribers for Artisan Crate, often what they just do is they just come to the Ravelry group and trade around ideas for patterns for them. And we are working on, at some point, bringing crochet patterns to the Artisan Crate.
That's cool. Somebody is asking what the level of difficulty is on those patterns, Katelyn.
A beginner pattern and an intermediate.
One more time.
Beginner and intermediate.
Beginner and intermediate, everybody. So that's what, and they got both patterns in that same box. Is that common that they usually get 2 patterns? People are asking.
Every Artisan Crate. Yep.
Every Artisan Crate, you get 2 patterns, you guys. Oh my gosh. People are loving them. People are just absolutely loving it. They're like, I love the daisy. I love the sunshine color. See, people, we bring you the good stuff. We bring you the good stuff. Is that everything, Katelyn?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys got to see Katelyn. She's like already reading.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're done. I got to go work on my project.
I love it. Well, give them something to say because they have a chance to win as well as Hannah opens hers.
How about, let's say, Daisy?
Daisy.
That's a good one.
Keyword Daisy, everybody. DAISY. All right, go ahead, Hannah. Oh,
Oh, now I'm jealous.
That is Katelyn's signature color. That's so
this color is called patina.
Oh, that is great.
Oh, it's so perfect.
It's not quite KnitCrate neon blue,
but it's so good.
It's a more wearable version.
Oh.
Hey, I would so wear the box color.
It's really, really great color. I am super excited about it.
So have you worked with this yarn?
Surf City design.
I love that. I love those little tags.
Did you work with this yarn before putting it in the box, like swatching it and stuff?
I don't usually get to do that for the artisan ones, just for time. But we only work with companies that have like a really good reputation and that we've talked to.
Well, I was just asking because I've never used any yarn with hemp in it before. So I was just wondering like how that feels as you're working it up.
Well, it's going to be a little bit different than what you would normally have from a wool, obviously, or, you know, an acrylic. It's going to be pretty crunchy feeling to a lot of people who haven't worked with a linen or a hemp blend before. But what's really great about it is that once you wash and block it a few times, it softens up like crazy.
Okay.
In our Ravelry group, we run a knit along / crochet along for every box every month, and we have it led by a member.
Okay.
So that we get really good feedback from actual members and not just from like moderators on the forum.
Very cool. So I have to ask. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. And they talk about what they like about it, what they don't like about it, what they're swatching, what they're knitting, what they're crocheting. So in the artisan thread for September in specific, a lot of people have been talking about that exact thing, giving their impressions of working with the fiber.
Okay, very cool. So I have to ask, as Marley can attest to, I must be a very tight knitter and crocheter because I've always got to change my needle sizes a lot compared to usually the gauge and the pattern. So is that all accounted for in the yarn that they get in each box to be able to do at least 1 or 2 swatches? Or is that something that people should keep in mind, like really watch how much you're using in swatches? Uh-oh.
I mean, you should totally have enough to swatch with.
Okay.
But just save your swatch. Just don't throw it away, you know, just in case.
Right.
But I would say definitely there should be enough for you to swatch for most projects.
I love it. What was the name of your color, Hannah?
Patina.
Patina, that's right. That's a perfect color too. That's like perfect. All right, so
really
a lot of people are saying Daisy. Why don't you tell me when to stop and that person will win?
When?
Hannah, go ahead.
Did you say when right now? Okay, that was fast. Well, that is the lucky Margaret Holiday, whose comment was, "My dog is a Chihuahua and her name is Daisy." So Margaret Holiday, congratulations. And what is the name of this box so I can make sure she puts it in the subject line?
That's the Artisan Box.
Artisan Crate.
Just the Artisan Box.
Crate.
Okay.
Artisan Crate. Sorry, I have a cat visiting me. She might come on screen.
That's all right. My dog's been in here a couple times too. The Artisan Crate. Yay. All right. So I am telling her to email me. All right. So I'm going back to Katelyn.
Okay. Are we ready? This is our last box. So this is the membership box, which is equivalent to that sock membership box where, you know, you don't get the goodie in it, but this is done by Hannah. She picks the colors, picks the yarn, and this is an accessory project instead of a sock project. So are we ready? Oh.
Ooh, very
Look
pretty.
at that color. This is
that's gorgeous.
Olivey olive green.
Oh, that is so
the
pretty.
face test. This is beautiful.
That makes me want a martini.
I love this color so much.
Yes.
I might have a lot of it.
That totally makes me want a martini. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
This is awesome.
That's a really great warm color for you, Katelyn. Like that would be very pretty.
I love it.
How much yardage in that?
Oh yes, sorry, I missed that part. I was too excited about it. Okay, so this is 329 yards.
Oh, that's
It
a good
is
amount.
70% superwash merino, 20% silk, and 10% cashmere. And it's a
Perfect.
sport weight yarn.
Beautiful.
Oh, that is
Beautiful.
lovely. Okay, so again, you get 2 patterns because it's the accessories. Oh, sorry, that one was upside down. You get 2 Oh, sorry, guys. I should not look at it first. Look at that.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. Okay, so let me open the other one.
Lynette is also asking you, how does the yarn feel? Does it feel good?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, it's lovely.
Feel good.
Does it,
Yes.
That's what it's a big feel question mark. So
Yes, no, it's lovely. So this one you get the knit. Oops, sorry guys.
they're also saying they love that you do the Katelyn cheek test.
Well, somebody's got to do it, right?
I love it. I love it.
So you get this knit pattern, and then you also get a crochet pattern.
Oh, that's beautiful. All the crocheters are so excited. Yay!
So is that happening in every membership box that you get a knit and a crochet? Okay.
It does.
So this is the only box that has one of each.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
and we're working to be more crochet inclusive. We have to plan things so far in advance, so it'll be a while.
Right.
Or you see more for crocheters. We're really sorry about that.
That's all right.
It is on our radar, and we're working towards it because we do value our crocheters very, very much.
Awesome. Oh. So many people are so excited.
I have to show this picture. So this is not your normal shawl. This is the crochet version, and see how it has the ties in the front to make it like a little capelet type thing. That is really neat.
Yeah,
perfect.
A lot of texture.
Las Mananitas de Blanca, which means Blanca's little mornings, like morning rituals.
Cool.
Very cool.
Named for the designer's grandmother, I think.
That's
Very
sweet.
cool.
And who is the designer?
Yes. Cecilia Losada.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I don't know her.
She's from Argentina.
Joan Van Diver is asking, do we get a chance to win the beautiful teal color? And I'm guessing she's talking about the patina. Joanne, I think it's Joanne, not Joan. Joanne, we just gave that away. That went to the lucky winner. What was her name? Margaret. Yeah, Margaret Holiday won that color. So we are going to give a chance to win the box that Hannah is going to open up here in just a second. And I think the keyword should be crochet, because this is the one that has a crochet pattern.
That sounds perfect.
All right, cool. So those of you that are watching live, make sure you leave a comment that says crochet, and we'll randomly select a winner to win this box Hannah's going to open up right now. So let's click on it. Oh, that's so pretty. Purple's my favorite color.
So
this would be so hard for me because
it's called lavender.
That's beautiful.
And this is one of my favorite yarns that we've made. I think we'll definitely be bringing this base back in a future box because it's so nice. Super squishy, very shiny. And
I love it so much.
A full sweater lot of that green colorway.
That's actually, I was going to make a suggestion that Katelyn pick up some more of that yarn and make herself a sweater out of it, because it would be very pretty.
So we actually, for August through December, we bought a little extra of all of our yarn, and we are running a knit along that runs for a knit along / crochet along that runs for 4 months in our Ravelry group to make garments. So you can make a garment for any living being. So you can make a garment for your dog, a baby, a toddler, a child, your husband, your uncle, yourself, anyone that you want to make a garment for. They just have to be a living being.
That's perfect.
So no doll sweaters, no ornament sweaters, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But we got extra of all the yarn so that people will be able to pick up sweater lots in the yarn that they like.
Fantastic. So many people love the purple. So many people are saying that they love crochet. So this is the last box. And before we select a winner, cool, you're showing the two patterns. Yeah, people are commenting that they love the options that you give people as far as the boxes of which one they can order. Do you have anybody that you know of that orders all 4?
Yes.
I could imagine.
Lots of people order all 4 every month.
I could totally.
And we have some members, and they'll know who they are when they watch this video. Who order 4, and then when the boxes come out, they order 4 more because they want to get different colors. Or they're hoping for more of the same, or I think it's just addictive, that feeling of like opening something exciting in the mail.
Yeah.
So I said earlier that I didn't subscribe to anything. That's not true. I have a meal subscription service that I subscribe to. But it's not the same.
Yeah.
Because a box of groceries is not the same.
Yeah, you can't really rub that against your face.
No, but I can eat it.
Well, you could.
It's just frowned upon.
I love it. I love it. All right. So I am scrolling all the way. I'm going to go all the way up. Let me get all the way up before we start. All right. And you tell me when.
Stop.
All right. Stopped. Sheila Kimbrell. So Sheila wins that awesome lavender color that Hannah opened up. So let me tell her here so that way I don't forget. So that's just called the membership box, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is membership crate. Yeah.
Membership crate. Okay, let me tell her. Sweet. I love it. Katelyn, your opinion, give us your give us your 411, girl.
Say good luck in trying to pick one of the boxes that you want. I can totally understand why people buy all 4 of them. They're beautiful yarns. Like, these are the yarns that you put on your shelf and kind of look at for a while. And then you do something with them just because you want to look at them, and they're so beautiful. And they really give you a lot of like options to them, because I would have never picked up that color brown. I would have never probably picked up yarn with hemp in it. But then when you see what can be done with it and the patterns that they design, it's like, wow. And it really opens up your mind to new things with other things that you're doing. So I think it's great. I'm definitely going to be looking to add this to my Christmas lists because I like stuff in the mail too. And my husband is one of those people where he tries really hard to get me nice, unique things. But sometimes he needs a little help because he's not in the yarn industry at all. So we give him little hints.
So Hannah, here's a question for you. If somebody should have any sort of mix up, whether it was a shipment was sent to the wrong place, or I have no idea what could happen, how would they go about getting in touch with you guys?
So generally we ask that people email us. We have a contact us link on the website. And we also have a contact email address, info @knitcrate.com. We have a really small team, so we try to get to all of the customer service inquiries. We're all kind of on there all the time. So I'll usually check it in the morning and late at night. Christy answers a lot of emails, and she checks it kind of throughout the whole day. Madi answers emails. Rob answers emails. There's no one on our team who's not answering customer service emails.
Okay.
But even then, our response time can sometimes be 2 days.
Okay.
And if you have a really hard to solve question, sometimes we have to do like a round table about it and figure out what to do. What's the best solution? Okay. But customer service is something that we care about a lot. Like fantastic. A lot. It's one of our top priorities. And so usually we do almost anything that we possibly can. The only times that I've felt really helpless is if someone wants to return something and it's like over 90 days, that can be really hard.
Yeah.
And we also don't do any returns at all on the boxes themselves. So if you order and you get a colorway that you don't like, we're not going to be able to return that for you. But if it's damaged, we would return it. Or if it doesn't show up, we'll send you a replacement. So we're really good about following up on those. It's just that surprise element is just part of the subscription service.
Fantastic.
And we have a super active member base on Ravelry, and they trade amongst themselves. We also have an app. It's a free app. It's called Destashio. So D-E-S, I feel like I'm in the spelling bee. D-E-S-T-A-S-H-I-O. Destashio, like D-stash and then I-O.
Okay.
That you can use. It links to your Ravelry stash listings. So if you list something on Ravelry as for sale or trade, and then you go to the Destashio app and you're a member of Destashio, it will also show it there. and people will trade back and forth via Pistachio or the Ravelry for Sailor Trade board on our forum. So you can get colors that you want, even if you didn't get a color that you love in your box.
Perfect.
And like I said, everything's available in Member Central. Some things sell out a little faster than others. We've been ordering a little more quantity so that it doesn't sell out quite as quickly, because we actually have free shipping anywhere in the world. So a lot of our members are places like Australia, New Zealand, China. We've got members in Saudi Arabia, Russia,
Cool.
the UK, Canada, all parts of Canada. So
Sweet.
we've got members in Mexico and Argentina. So just kind of like all over the place. And we do free shipping on all of our boxes.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I do want to remind people, just so you know, if you go to knitcrate.com and you can click right there where it says Our Crates, and it will give you a breakdown of what they are. So it's the Knit Crate membership. It's the one that that's the last one we opened. The Sock Crate membership, that was the first one we opened. And then the Artisan Crate was the third one we opened. And the Sock Artisan Crate was the second one we opened. Just, you know, because we like to keep you on your toes over here on the Yarn Thing podcast. But they're all available over there for you guys to sign up. And a reminder, if you use the code MARLY25, MARLY25, you get 25% off. Is that a one-time usage, Hannah?
It is one-time usage, but I'll tell you something really cool that we have going on right now. If you go onto our site, a pop-up will appear, and it's a giant like Wheel of Fortune wheel. And you can spin the wheel once per day to get another code. And we've got all kinds of codes on that wheel. There's like 45% off of a sock crate. There's $10 off of a crate, $25 off a crate, vouchers for the shop. So you can also, you can't double up on discount codes when you check out, but you can spin the wheel and write down whatever code you win each day while that wheel is up. And you could get multiple crates for a little less off of each one.
Perfect.
Yeah, you just have to write down your code, because I don't know what code you spun. And if you write me a customer service email and ask, I won't know.
Awesome. And it doesn't matter if it's all caps or lowercase on the Marley25, right?
Correct.
Awesome. And that is the number 2 and the number 5, guys. Don't spell it out. So just the number 2, and then just, you know what, there will be somebody out there has already typed that in and is probably emailing like, it's not working. It's just the number 2 and the number 5.
Yeah.
And go have another drink.
In the promo code box at checkout, and it's only good on subscriptions. So
only good on subscriptions.
For shop items, it won't work.
Perfect.
But once you subscribe, you get your 25% off the shop item. So
yeah, that's so cool. I love it. I'm so glad that Knit Crate is still around and still thriving and still doing so well, because out of all of the yarn subscription boxes that have been around for quite a while, because this was one of the first ones,
it was
I love. Yeah, it was the first one. It was before the other one. Sorry, just
you're good.
Woo. I love their baby, Andrea and Joe's baby, is still doing so well, and it's, you know, guys are just taking it and just you're just going with it, and I love it. It's so exciting. I love all the boxes you opened up. Thank you so much for giving those prizes out. People are very excited about it. I want to encourage you, Hannah, after the show to go back and look at all the chat, because there's a lot of people who have a lot of things to say and they're excited, and a couple of them have some things directed specifically to you, like they're excited for you. So it's good stuff. But yeah, everybody is thrilled and they're so excited about the free shipping.
Oh, good. Yeah, we love the free shipping. Sometimes international packages, depending on how reliable your mail service is where you live, can get held up in customs, or we've had some just go missing. We always try to work through anything that waylays your packages. Some locations take longer than others. It's weird because like the UK might take like 2 weeks. New Zealand sometimes takes like 2 weeks, and that's all. But then other boxes will take a month to get to their destination.
Awesome.
So it's sort of frustrating because we aren't always sure why something got delayed, but we will always sort it out for anyone who's having an issue, and we're always happy to replace a box that's gone missing.
Perfect. People are asking if you can give a sneak peek of the Malabrigo box.
I can.
All right.
Go grab it. It's in the studio, so you have to give me a minute.
Hey, my phone rang during the show. Are you kidding me? I'm like, oh my gosh. I love it. This is fun. Seriously, Katelyn, everybody is so excited. I'm just reading through the chat and people are so excited about all of this. They're so thrilled that you are connecting them with all of these wonderful yarn box subscription companies. And it's neat. It's fun to watch your face open them because it's totally like a kid at Christmas. It's so exciting.
It really is. And this was great. There were so many different options.
And I don't know if you guys will be able to see it.
All right.
But, this is the yarn.
Okay.
It's so dark.
Is that purple?
Is it purple?
It is sort of, I mean, if you're familiar with Malabrigo, you know that no color is like a single.
Yeah.
Actually, I think the light is making it worse. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, it's so tall. Let me see if I can adjust
she cracks me up.
some blinds. This is a behind the scenes
Hey, you're good.
moment here. Okay. I think maybe you'll be able to see a little better. So
Ooh. Is that like blues and greens and purple?
It's a bunch of different colors. If you're familiar with Malabrigo, you know that they never just do a straight color.
Right.
Especially in some of their lines, specific lines. I don't want to give away too much. But,
yeah.
This is a custom colorway created just for us.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I feel like you're not really getting full justice.
That's okay. It's still so pretty.
Blues, greens,
yeah.
purple.
It reminds me of like fish scales.
So the theme,
the rainbow fish,
comes out in November.
November. Okay.
Right? So it's a really super early peak, Marley Bird people. But this comes out in November, and the theme for our November crates is enchanted.
Ooh, perfect word.
So this color is called Incantado.
Nice.
Which means like incantation.
Yeah.
And
I love it.
Really gorgeous. And you get 2.
Oh my gosh.
So now in those boxes, will you get a knit and crochet pattern?
I'm thinking yes.
Okay.
Oh.
And that'll be an accessory for those boxes. And you said those only come out quarterly.
Yeah, these will come out quarterly. Every box will be different. They're really, really highly planned. Like I've got all the extras in this box are themed to match the theme of the box, but they're also like a little bit of a Aesop fable feel, fairy tale feel references. So I think it'll be really fun to tell everyone as it gets a little closer, like what the references are.
Very
and
cool.
who gets it, who knows the stories. And then the patterns, I'm writing the patterns for this first November round, and I'm gonna do a knitting and a crochet pattern. So the patterns I'm designing, you could use either 1 or 2 skeins.
Sweet. And what will be the name of that box?
This will be the Malabrigo Partner Crate. And it won't be available until October 1st. Like it won't even show up on the website for sign up or anything.
All right. Yeah.
And
Kathleen Champ is asking, this is not a regular Knit Crate monthly subscription box. No, this is a brand new one.
Right.
It would be a brand new one.
And actually, misspoke. It'll be November 1st.
November 1st. It'll be available.
Like, with all the stuff that we plan,
I'm
always 2 months ahead.
I get you. November 1st, everybody. November 1st is when that box will be available. November is my birthday month. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Is you a Scorpio too?
I am.
Oh, see, Scorpios. Yay.
I'm at November 21st.
So November 10th.
A cusper. I'm a Scorpio Sagittarius.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm full on Scorpio. I have the same birthday as the U.S. Marine Corps, which, by the way, I dated a Marine once, and he thought that was the best thing ever. I think that's the only reason he dated me. Just saying. Just a total squirrel moment. Just thought I'd throw that out there. But he really was quite impressed with my birthday. So anyways, I love it. So November 1st, Malabrigo box. Thank you for the sneak peek. People are saying, oh my gosh, that's such a beautiful colorway.
Subscribe for October. The brochure will have that, like a really nice shot of the yarn in the back. I know it's a nice shot because I took it today.
That is so sweet. Hannah, thank you so much for coming on here today.
It was good to see see you.
It was such a delight. I didn't realize that you were the Hannah that was coming on the show. And so it's just a nice surprise to see your face here.
Oh, well, thank you.
It's very cool. And Katelyn, thank you for all the work you do. I know that you're just welcome. Like, oh, you just gotta look around. No, you do a lot. And I just want to
thank you for inviting us, Katelyn.
Yes, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. And thank you for giving away some boxes. That's really great. And I can't wait to get started. So Marley, no projects for a while.
Okay. Yeah, right. I'll just put that sweater on hold then.
Oh, wait, sweater? God, design me a sweater.
I love it. And to all of you listeners out there, thank you so much for joining us on this special edition of the Yarn Thing podcast with the Marley and Katelyn unboxing. We had a lot of fun. I'm sure that we will have another unboxing or some sort of coordination in November and December. So make sure you tune in, hit subscribe, smash that like button, and make sure you always hit that notification bell and you'll be notified when I release a new video or when I go live here on YouTube. Another way to know what's going on is to sign up for the newsletter. All you do is go to marleybird.com, and in the top part, there's an area that says sign up for our newsletter, or actually we have a pop-up that comes up like after 30 seconds or something. Just sign up for our newsletter. There are coupon codes, and sometimes you get a link to a free pattern before everybody else does. And, you know, just
wink, wink this weekend.
tip. Lots of good stuff. So make sure you sign up for the Marley Bird newsletter. Okay, guys, I gotta run out because my son has football practice and he's already been down here twice. Like, hello, Mom. So I had so much fun. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for joining me. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.